here with my friend Dora.
Hi.
And we met at Cactus Club. We just like hit it off right away because how could you not? Like she's so wonderful. And how many plants do you have?
Oh my gosh, I lost count. I probably have almost 500, maybe 500. They're spread all over the house. So yeah, it's a lot.
I cannot wait
too much.
for
It's
you
a little
guys.
bit of a disorder now, but
That's a lot to have to take care of and keep up with. We were just chatting about that. But I'm really excited to share all the plants with everybody. And thank you so much for letting me come by today. But first, a big thank you to our friends at Allform for partnering with me and sponsoring this episode. Allform is Helix's sister brand of sofas and chairs that are American made and easy to assemble. They're modular, which I loved, and that means you can customize them to work well in any space. Plus, they're scratch and stain resistant and really comfortable too. Now more than ever, it's important to make the most of our time at home, and I personally spend a lot of time on my sofa editing and catching up on a lot of Netflix shows. I just finished Stranger Things and it was so good. But no matter how you spend your downtime, your sofa is an integral part of your home, and that's why I was so excited to partner with Allform for this video. With Allform, you can personalize your sofa to your space and your style by creating over 500 unique combinations with seat numbers, corners, chaises, and ottomans. Now, the sofa that we chose for our space is the 4-seat sofa in color charcoal with a chaise. They make it easy to find the perfect furniture for your space your way. For instance, if your room is a weird shape, you can find something that fits perfectly. That's what we did for our living room. It was we needed a specific shape sofa with a chaise. So I loved that I could customize that shape that I needed. Some of my favorite things about this couch is that even though we needed the chaise on the right side, we could move it to the left side if we ended up moving or put the couch in a different part of our home. You can put your Allform sofa together in as little as 15 minutes. Setup is easy with completely tool-free assembly. Now, because Allform ships direct to consumer, they're able to use really premium materials at a reasonable price for you. It's easy to buy online, shipping is fast and free, so you're not waiting around forever for a delivery. If you've purchased a sofa before, especially one customized like this, you know it can take 2 to 3 months for it to arrive. Allform is so much quicker. The best part about all of this is that Allform delivers your couch right to your door for free. Now, if it makes you nervous to buy something you haven't tried, Allform has a 100-day trial, so you get more than 3 months to make sure that you love it. If you don't, they'll pick it up for you and you'll get a full refund. I love my Allform sofa, and I think you would too. If you're looking for some new seating, check out Allform. Visit the link below or go to allform.com/plantlife for 20% off the sofa of your choice. And don't forget, we have to let Dora know in the comments how much we love her plant collection so that she will let me come back and film an update. So we'll just jump into it. Does that sound good? You want to start with this plant here?
Okay, sure.
Which is from Cactus Club.
She is very sentimental to me. So this is probably like one of the first big plants that I got from Cactus Club. And yeah, she's just beautiful. She's not very high maintenance at all. You see I have like this little ring light on her. I'm a chronic underwaterer, and so sometimes she has gone to periods where I've really let her dry it out, so that's why she's a little droopy. I mean, she's watered now. She's hydrated. She may not look like it, but she's hydrated. She's hydrated more than I am. But anyway, but she needs to be repotted. I think that's really the whole thing. One of these days I'll repot her. You're gonna see that with a lot of these plants.
Well, she's beautiful.
Thank you. And by the way, if I, butcher some of these names, I'm so sorry, especially to the botanists and people out there. But this is a Philodendron gloriosum. I don't know. I think one time this might have had like a little bit of a pest or something on it. So, but it's okay. It's cute. And then this one is, I love this one. It's another Philodendron silver sword. Yes.
Oh, this one's so pretty.
Oh, I love them. I love the bluish leaves. Again, it's an easy plant to have. Again, with it's very forgiving as far as if you're an underwaterer. They'll bounce pretty much right back.
This is one of those that's nice as well when they have the mature leaves like this one, because it does have that sword like shape.
Exactly. I mean, I love them so much I had to get another one.
Look.
This one is a bigger one.
Yeah. You can see this one over here.
Yeah, the leaves are a little bit more mature. I got this from actually Succulent Empire. in Florida. And actually, this was mailed to me. She was able to like ship this to me. Crazy enough, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, you'll be amazed how people can ship some plants.
So is this a macrophylla?
Yes, Hoya macrophylla.
That's one of the biggest ones I've seen.
Oh yeah, they can come huge. And there's a lot of variegation on here, or not a lot, but some
look,
you have some sun stressing, I should say. Here's another Hoya obovata. This is one of my favorite types of Hoyas. This one, I probably have 2 or 3 of these because I love them. They're the best. So they're like if you're getting into Hoyas, I think this would be probably the one that you should get first of all. If you really are into like variegation though, I think this one would be another easy one to get. I'm pretty sure I got this from Bros with Hose in Florida. Again, that was mailed. Most of my plants are shipped. Because you actually identify a Hoya really because of the bloom, really, not because of the leaves. It's really the bloom. Because the Hoyas, there's so many that can like look alike that you really are not sure of the actual identification of the Hoya until you see the bloom. But this, I love this one. Again, Philodendron radiatum. I hardly ever have to water it. I got this from like a local grocery store, Ingles here. It was like $5.99.
That's a great find.
Yeah, and so it's been growing ever since. I love it.
I like the pink pot.
Yeah, that's perfect. I know, like it
goes with the couch.
The couch and everything. Yeah. So, and then this is a Epiprinum mandula or Pothos Mandula Pothos.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So
I love mandula.
Yeah. I love the variegation on this one. I got this from a seller, like someone in my Facebook group. I snagged it up.
This is a nice big one too, and I like them because they get like a bluish silver.
Yeah, I think I like that color. Yeah, with plants. And this is just another ZZ plants. I have several of those because they're easy. But I found this at a local nursery and it had a little bit of variegation on it.
Oh my gosh!
But I've had it for years. I mean, it's just a little bit. I thought hopefully it would like grow out more, but there's no variegation on the stem.
This is beautiful. Oh, look at this begonia.
Begonia from Oakdale in Charlotte. I've had this for
love that place.
Yeah, it's the best. Oh my gosh, it's the best. I always drive up to Charlotte, and I know I said I get a lot of my plants from Facebook, which probably I would still say a majority of them from like online and Facebook, but there are quite a few places in Charlotte that I get my plants from. Oakdale's another place, and this has been very, very good. I mean, really easy. It's good for underwater like me. It'll bloom here and there. It doesn't need a lot of light. It stays happy right there. I like it. Yeah, neon pothos. Again, I got it at a local.
It is.
Yeah,
and it's not getting like a ton of light over here either.
And sometimes intermittently I'll turn this light on, like whenever I remember. And I mean, it's just easy breezy. I just love it. I got this from Oakdale Nursery. It was beautiful. I really don't think it's getting enough light in this corner. But I love it over in this pot. But and this is like something from my Nana, my grandmother. I remember she had plants in this, so it's pretty old. It's like an antique. So
wow, I was about to say I love it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's a beautiful pot. Look at this Pubicalyx.
Oh my gosh, yeah, another favorite Hoya, Pubicalyx. That's another one I think I mentioned earlier. Hoya obovata is one that you should get if you're a beginner into Hoyas. But this is another one that's just lovely. You don't have to do much to it. It gives you nice little variegation if you're into that. I just love the splash. I love this one. I like the little pot it's in. So,
I do too.
Yeah. People will see the good, the bad, the ugly, and the uglier here. It's just all over the
place.
We
keep it real.
Yeah, it really is.
Right?
You will see some real stuff. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes on YouTube channel, people want everything to look so perfect. And it's like, really, who lives like that, where everything's perfect?
Exactly. I mean, I fall into it. But I'll tell you, I feel like your stuff is perfect. The other YouTubers that I see, I'm like, oh my gosh, everything looks so perfect. But it's not real life for me. And of course, and you never can like believe everything you see on social media and YouTube and things like that.
You're saying that it doesn't look perfect, but I will say to me, your plants look amazing. Is this another mandula?
Yeah, another mandula. I found this I think during the pandemic actually at like a local Lowe's. It's 2 of them actually, but I just stacked two of them. I stacked them on.
Oh, that's cool how you did that.
Yeah. Oh yes, favorites. I would say aeroids. I've always been into aeroids, and then probably Hoyas. But I hate to say it, sorry aeroids. I think Hoyas are starting to, they're kind of a little bit more than aeroids these days. Yeah,
that's how it goes. That's how it goes with the plant life. I find it's a journey and it changes what the passion is, and that's part of the fun of it. Exactly.
And I'll tell you, when we go upstairs for the Hoyas, I'll just tell you why I love them and why I think they're kind of taking a little bit of more of a first place from the aeroids. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. I love these babies because, you know, they're sentimental. These are the aeroids of what I've always loved. But this is another red, let's see, red emerald from ginger. I got this from Cactus Club. One of the first ones I got from them.
She's healthy.
Yeah.
Look at her.
She needs a repot and a pole, but yeah.
She's
I
happy.
love it. Sentimental again. One of the first plants I got from Cactus Club in Charlotte.
We got a little Mikan pile over here.
Yeah, I love Micans. You know, that's another plant that I could just have plenty of. Like, it's just, I don't know, they're just so easy, and I love the velvet leaves. They're just awesome.
I recently went through and tried to give away the plants that I have more than one of, and Micans, I just couldn't do it. I had to keep them out.
I've got this variegated peace lily that's in leca. Of course, peace lilies, you have to watch the watering. Again, I'm an underwaterer, so I really didn't want to kill this one. So I figured I would put this in a semi-hydroponic type medium. So if I forgot to water it, it would be okay. So yeah, it loves it there.
It does.
So yeah, definitely. The Syngonium macrophylla. It kind of looks like the chia pens, but I think they're two different types of plants.
It does look similar, but you can tell it's not the exact same.
Mm-hmm. And you were talking about this plant earlier. This is another Syngonium. It's a lance leaf Syngonium, unknown species, something like that. I got it from Steve's Leaves. Steve's Leaves has been out there for, I don't know, maybe 30 years or something like that. So that's a place if you want to get plants from. Great to actually buy plants from there. They always come in really healthy, bigger than you expect actually. So
yeah, they have a great reputation.
They do. They
sure.
really do. And this one is not the Silver Bay, but it's a different bay, Diamond Bay, I think. She was one of my favorites. I mean, she still is. You still are. I love you. But so don't die, please.
We love all of you.
Exactly,
It's okay.
we do.
We all have our moments.
Exactly.
And she actually looks pretty good. So.
Yeah, she's doing okay.
She looks great.
Yeah, so I love that one. You can't find, at least I haven't seen a lot of the Diamond Bay aglaonemas out there. And then I got this highly variegated pothos, golden pothos.
That one's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so scared it's going to lose its variegation because I really don't get a lot of light in this room at all. Mm-hmm. But so far it's holding steady, so we'll see what happens.
Looks like one of the Hawaiian,
golden
Hawaiian pothos.
I don't know.
Right.
I just call it pothos. I just like it. I love it because of all the variegation in there. So.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's just called a Baltic blue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it. The epiprenum.
I like them because they get the fenestrations kind of early.
True, that's right. More than the sea
blue
blues.
takes forever.
Yeah. This one has really taken off now that it's gotten warm.
Yeah.
This definitely needs more bright light. I mean, again, with this white variegation and stuff. But you know, she's doing fine. I'm gonna leave her there. I love her. So this shelf was like my mom's. I had purchased this from my mom for a Mother's Day gift for her. My mom used to be really into African violets, and I bought this whole shelf for her so she can do some indoor gardening with her African violets. So I bought this years ago. But now I have this with some of my plants, and I have lots and lots and lots and lots of Hoyas. This is always a good little grower. Love the Mathilde. Again, I'm into a lot of variegation with Hoyas, and love this one. It's another Hoya obovata, but it has like a lot of high splash. I got it from a friend of mine here in my plant group, Josie. This is just, it's beautiful. I love it. You know, I don't know, a lot of people know about epicenias. I can't say that very well, but this is in the African. Yeah, Piscia. I can never say it right. But yeah, so I'm so excited with the blooms on that. This one I think is called Sparkle Plenty. And then I've got my little Hoya Wilbur Graves. I got this from a good friend who is a Hoya grower in Florida. And then this is a Snow Queen pothos.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and I found this at Lowe's maybe a couple months ago. And yeah, she's just thriving. Love her there. This is a Hoya Pachiclata variegated one. Another favorite one of mine.
I've never seen a variegated Pachiclata.
Yeah,
That's so neat.
another Hoya seller in Florida, a different one that I mentioned from before. Oh, she's got some new growth. Oh my gosh, yay, thank you. This is a Pachiclata as well, but red corona. So basically, you know, again, Hoyas are known really for their blooms. So when this blooms, the blooms are going to be a little bit reddish. This Hoya Pachiclata, when that bloomed, the blooms were white. This is a Hoya australis variegated one. This is not the Hoya Lisa. This one actually is literally the variegated one, and it has like a little bit of pubescence to the leaves, so it's like a little fuzzy. So here's the Lisa. I think they also call this Hoya australis alexandra. This is a Hoya australis outer variegated.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
That's unique.
Yeah, I think that one was kind of cool. Just recently got this one. And this one I think has pretty cool blooms whenever it blooms, but I don't.
Hoya imperialis.
Hoya imperialis. Actually, thank goodness it has the label there. We've got this Hoya fungii that's in leca. This was the very first plant that I ever put in leca, and it did very well, and that actually was very encouraging for me. Then I've got this Hoya Thompsonii. Yeah.
Oh, look how fuzzy that one is.
I know, I love a little fuzzy. So any type of texture with Hoyas, veiny Hoyas. Oh goodness, up here, I know you were looking at earlier this, I cannot pronounce it, Clemsomenorium. Again, I love these little prehistoric weird.
This is a really cool one.
Yeah, I imported this one from Indonesia. This is called a Hoya Nicholsoniae New Guinea Ghost.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Hoya Nicholsoniae, usually the leaves I believe are green, and then they have this like variation of it, I don't know if I'm saying that right, that are like usually whitish green, and then if you sun stress it, it can get like that pink color that we were talking about. This is a Hoya carnosa nova ghost that I've gotten from a seller.
Beautiful.
Yeah, again that those bluish whitish leaves, like you know, like on the we were talking about the philodendron silver sword. I just love that bluish color on leaves.
Me too.
So yeah, I forgot this one, Hoya CVN, I think. This one actually almost bloomed for me, and then it just kind of just pooped out. But I really, again, I love the veininess on this. This is the Hoya mitrata, and I put it in leca, and it really took off. So this is one that really just has done well in leca, and I love this one. Maybe one day I'll get it to bloom, but I have to figure that out. Some Hoyas really need the most pristine conditions to bloom, just like if they were in their own environment. So I really haven't looked up much about this one, but it even has some new growth in there. So this is another favorite one. Oh, some of my newest plants. This is a not a Hoya, Philodendron glorious. And then we were talking about stratum earlier. I'm trying to root this Florida green, just regular Florida. Oh my gosh, it is rooting. Yes.
Oh,
see, I'm telling you, stratum is where it's at. Yeah, yay! I'm so excited. So yeah, I'm trying to root that, and it's been rooted. So yay! Yeah, Hoya incrustata that I have in these little pots. I love this pot for leca. So yeah, I have various media that I grow them in.
Tell a little bit about the different medias you're using.
Okay.
And your experience with them.
Sure. So of course, number one, soil. Obviously, always soil. I'm definitely a soil girl. But I'd say for my Hoyas, I really like leca and I like pond. Probably pond more than leca. First of all, I think I like the look of it better. I like it better for Hoya so far, although again, a lot of these plants, I got into leca before I got into pond, so that's why you're gonna probably see more plants in leca than pond. Again, I'm not an expert. Again, that's my disclaimer. We definitely need to put that in there. I am just a plant hobbyist. I am not actually a botanist or anything like that. But I do like with pond that you can water it like regular soil if you want to, or you can use it with a reservoir like you can do semi-hydroponics. So I think that's why I like it better, and I really am going to be experimenting more with pond this summer. So stratum is again like a compressed soil, and I think again volcanic rocks, and it has a lot of nutrients in it. So stratum I don't believe is actually good to like for long-term growing. Actually, it's mainly for like if you want to like do cuttings.
Okay.
So yes, so a lot of these that you've seen that I have that are right now in stratum, they have recently been put into stratum. They're saying that this is not a good long-term growing media.
Okay,
though.
but it looks like it works great for rooting.
Oh my gosh, these have rooted like within 10 days of me putting in here. So I'm actually, I am definitely a believer. Just like you, a friend of mine gave me some stratum, and it took a while for me to start using it, and now I'm just like, wow, I think I'm a believer. At first I was like, I don't think it's gonna work, but it's so far it's doing well. I think it really does well for Hoyas. Philodendron Atabatopoense. I can't pronounce that very well. And a Billietier. This is what I purchased it as, so I'm just going to call it that way. You know, it kind of, like you said, this looks like a little bit of a Billietier right here, and this kind of looks more of the Atabatopoense, the A word, philodendron leaves, because, you know, you can see the...
Notice I'm not correcting you because I don't
You're just
know.
like, oh my gosh. Well, this is an Anthurium baluanum. I love the mature leaves on this. I got this from Jack's Jungle. That's another seller that I know, again, we were just talking about, you know, plants getting offline. This lady can probably pack a dead body. I know this sounds terrible to say, but she can like ship and pack anything.
That good.
Yeah, she's that good. This is an Anthurium. I think it's a water dragon, but this is probably one of the easiest Anthuriums ever. I think this is one of these type of bird's nest type Anthuriums. And this is just a good grower. It doesn't even get a lot of bright light, especially in the winter, and it just does fine. Oh, and this one is one of my first uncommon plants that I purchased, one of these philodendron golden dragons or variegated golden dragons,
It's
something
beautiful.
like that.
Look how happy it is.
That. So, and it doesn't get a lot of light. It's been a slow grower, but I think it's because it's not getting the brightest light, and it finally gave me this little.
Mine's very slow.
Is it? Oh,
Very
okay.
slow.
Oh, okay. That's
Like,
good to know.
so
I'm
slow.
like,
I don't know
okay.
if that's everyone's experience, but my gold dragon is like
Is it?
ridiculously slow. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, maybe.
This is amazing.
Yes, it's messy though, so excuse the mess. I have a lot of stuff just kind of.
You're good.
But yeah, here's my little patio, my little outdoor
paradise
Yeah,
out here.
yeah. This is where I like to come out now that it's warm and just kind of look at my plants. And like I said, I like to put a lot of my Hoyas out here. I have these IKEA shelves that fit perfectly here. But goodness, yeah, all kinds of Hoyas. Yeah, this is a Hoya CV Joy. Yeah, so I'm hoping this will bloom.
It is.
Oh
Look
yeah,
at
almost. I want the bloom. Well, I should say, I hope the blooms open up. So yeah, and then this Hoya Meredithii or Meredithii.
I like the Hoyas with the big leaves
yes.
too.
Oh my gosh, they're my faves.
Don't you like? Yeah,
Yes.
I'm really.
Oh
I
my
like
gosh.
the ones with the veining, the ones with the blue on there,
Yes.
the ones with the big leaves.
Oh, all of that.
There's so much to love
Yes.
with Hoyas.
Oh my gosh, all of it. You know, Hoyas actually, well, they'll surprise you, and all of a sudden you'll see this new growth, or you'll see this, this new peduncle with blooms, and I'm like, oh my gosh, though they excite me the most. I love them, and I love how there's so many variations. I think there's like 400 to 500 different species of Hoyas, and it's really cool because they're a mystery. Because some look a lot alike, and you
Yes.
won't know what they are until actually they bloom. Sometimes the true ID. So.
Any other favorites over here?
Oh gosh, let's see. You know what? Oh, and I love this one. I think this is, I don't know if this is Ruby Sue or what, but I love the blooms on this. This is an easy bloomer that gives back a lot if you want a Hoya that actually wants to bloom. This is another Coriana. I think it has a mix of like silver and splash and things like that.
Got a little Aglaonema pictum tricolor.
Oh yes, yeah.
Back there.
It needs to be watered, I think.
It's one of my
Yeah, I
favorites.
love this one. I think my favorite Anthurium of all time is the Anthurium clarinervium. I love it.
They're so beautiful.
Yeah, I do. They're beautiful and they're easy. This is a Rapidifedora pertusa.
I was gonna ask what it is because it looks like I couldn't tell. I don't think I've ever seen this one before.
Yeah, that one I don't know if it's newer or what it is, whatever it
so
is, but
cool.
yeah, that one's a good grower. Yeah.
And I like how it fenestrates and the leaves stay kind of, it's an inside fenestration.
Yes. Oh, exactly. And so because here's the Rapidodora tetrasperma that needs to be watered and repotted, but this is the non-tissue culture kind.
Okay.
Yeah, I got this from Cactus Club as well. This one is a goldfish plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's called a champagne jam. So if you look at the back of the
Wow.
leaves, yeah, and so I have to give credit. I saw this plant from Nick Palucci. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name right.
Yeah.
Out of Philly.
Great, YouTube
Yes.
channel.
But yeah, I saw this on his channel. He featured this probably a couple of years ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have this. So you're talking about like big
Oh my
veiny Hoyas, MT09. Haven't had it bloom or anything, but yeah, this is a favorite of mine. And this is another cool Hoya Svetlana. I don't know. I like again, yeah,
is a cool one.
yeah. I just like all of them when they have not girl names, but I just like them when they have these cool names. There's Svetlana, there's Natalie, there's Larissa. I just like them when they have all those beautiful names. This is a Jose Buono that I just experimented in
Wow,
Leca,
look
so
at
it just
that.
bloomed this newest leaf. So I do like that.
Oh my goodness.
I used to keep these plants that were also in the African violet family called Streptocarpella and Streptocarpus. But anyway, I like
Because of
those.
strep?
Yeah, because of strep.
Sounds
So so I'm just so corny.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's your field.
Yeah, so
I don't think I've even mentioned that you're in the healthcare field, but you have the.
yeah, this is me. Yeah, we were talking. I am a physician. I'm family medicine trained. I work in urgent care. I also work at a medical school here in town where I serve as I work with diversity and inclusion, and it's just a lot sometimes with patient care and just with
can't
working
imagine.
and. Yeah, and that's I think why I'm a neglectful plant parent. But then when I get home, this is very soothing, and I just kind of get to just love on these plants, and the plants love on me, no matter what condition I come in with. When the pandemic happened, I remember just Googling pink princess philodendron, and so once I Googled the pink princess, and it just led me down this whole rabbit hole of all these kind of like, you know, just all kinds of crazy plants. But yeah, I have always been around plants because of my mom, and she always loved African violets. That was her most favorite plants because her mom raised African violets. And right now my mom unfortunately is in a memory care, and I think this is a good way to just honor her legacy, because I mean even while she was here with me, I was still accumulating all these plants and things like that, and I would still show them to her and she would like them. But I mean, gosh, if she really was in her right mind, we would probably be having a lot of fun. So
well, this one is beautiful.
oh, my little tie.
Yeah, my elbow's like this little baby cutting still.
Oh.
It has like one new leaf that is putting out.
Yeah.
It's slow. I don't
They
know.
are slow. And this one's like the Thai constellation.
What is this one?
Oh, this is a mature Epiprenum. Epiprenum pinanum. Yeah, I got this from the Victorian in Atlanta.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Do you have a variegated?
No, I want to get one.
Do you want one?
One day,
I have
one
a
of the.
little one.
Oh, you don't have no.
I have a bunch that I've propagated.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
okay. I was
gosh.
gonna bring one to you, but I was like, I don't want to like.
No way.
Get one.
Well,
Okay.
you know, look, you know how I'm sentimental.
All right.
I'm gonna, and you know I don't name my plants. I'll name it Ashley.
Oh,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
honored.
Yes. And then this is my little beachy eye that I had. This is, you know, very sad. Again, like I said, I'll show you guys the good, the bad, the ugly, and the uglier. So
Oh, that's new.
it does.
Yeah,
I'm
new
excited.
New little guy came out.
Yeah, I think this actually got spider mites. Again, spider mites are the bane of my existence. I love beachy eye. I love plants with abs. So, because I don't have any.
We gotta live vicariously
exactly.
through
So
our
yeah,
ab
there are plants. That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
That's our
anatomy.
exercise, cleaning our
Exactly.
ab
That's
plants and
exactly
watering
right.
our
Well, this
ab
one
plants.
has given me some exercise. Let me tell you that. I'm gonna have to deal with you a little bit later. We'll see you after class.
What is this one?
Oh, this is a philodendron jerry horn. You know, I bought this from someone in the Charlotte area, but I don't like it in moss. I got this like maybe a year ago or a year and a half ago, but I don't like moss as much as I thought I did. Just because. I know, I'm so excited. I know this is like, I was like, oh
Look
my
at that
gosh.
weird.
I know, it is
It's
weird.
cool.
I'm so freaked out. This is a Sansevieria Kirkii, or also known as Coppertone, and I got this at Growing Green Nursery. I absolutely love it. And I think I paid like less than $20 for this plant. It was pretty much that size, but I was just shocked. I've never had a snake plant to bloom for me, and this one, which is uncommon, is one that bloomed for me. I'm so excited.
What else we got over here?
Oh, let's see. Okay, so yeah, I have like, I got this from BB Barnes, crazy enough.
Wow, good
Yeah,
find.
and I don't do well with the variegated ropes though. As you can see, this is like, I think again it's my watering habits, but this was a full pot though. It had like long thing all over the place.
It's still making it.
Yeah, it's still making it. It's trying. So this is a Hoya glabra. So I got this from a Facebook seller, and I saw her post this, and this one brings me so much joy. I did not know how big this was going to be. When I first got this out of the package, I just gasped.
Look at this
But
linears.
yeah,
It's like
this
all the way
one.
down to the ground.
I got this from the Plant House, I think, in Charlotte.
Oh yeah, that's where I got mine too.
Oh yeah, okay.
They had them for a little while, like these huge baskets, and they
did.
were, they weren't cheap, but they weren't
No,
too expensive
exactly.
at all.
No, so I just loved it.
Look at the size
Oh,
of
I
those
know. A
leaves.
Lowe's find.
Oh, what a great find.
Yeah, again, and I think,
Beautiful.
actually this needs to be watered finally. You know how they overwater their plants, so I had to kind of wait until it kind of dried out. I think it is time to water that one. Yeah. But this one's an easy growing plant, crazy enough. This one's pretty uncommon to find.
Right, I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah, but to me, or at least in my experience, it's a slower grower. But it's pretty easy. Like, I water it here and there. Again, it does well with my underwatering techniques. Yeah, these are some of the plants in my bedroom. I just got a jungle oasis here, but usually this actually has a lot more plants, but a lot of them are outside now, so I'm giving my room a break. But this is probably, again, okay, another favorite plant, but this really is this really is a favorite plant. Like, I've like top 10 plants, like if your house is on fire, you had to save them, this is going to be it. This is Syndapsis jade satin. I think I've had this, it'll probably be 2 years this year, but I do need to cut it. Like, it's getting really leggy. I have taken some cuts off of it and, shared it with some people in the plant group, but I love it.
That's the thing with Syndapsis, they just grow and grow and grow. It's to the point where it's like you just have to chop them back, right?
Yep. So I think hopefully I'll get more growth. Maybe it'll be more bushy coming down once I cut it. This is another special plant to me. Oh, but it looks like it's trying to this leaf is trying to break off. But this is a philodendron orange marmalade.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and so what'll happen? The leaves will come out like orange like this, and then they'll fade down to the green. This is my pink princess plant. It's gotten pretty
so
tall.
Pretty.
Yeah, so again, this is another one of those though, like if you get too much pink though, it's not going to grow as well.
It's really stunning, and the leaves are so big.
Yeah, I love it. I think when I first got it, it was probably maybe no bigger than this hole right there. So what else? And then this is a Monstera Cyclopicana El Salvador.
Is this an orchid?
Yes, it is. It needs to be watered. But yeah, I love the pattern of this. This is you call it a path. PH type. It's like a long word, but
I love the leaves.
yeah, I love the leaves, and it has this nice little bloom when it comes out. But
yeah, do you like orchids?
I do actually. There was a time that I was into orchids, like
Okay.
maybe 5 years ago. I went to an orchid show in Asheville, North Carolina. And I collected all of them, even like a Cattleya orchid. I've gone through phases throughout like these, several years with collecting plants intermittently, and yeah, orchids were like a big thing. I used to love them.
What is that one?
Yeah, this is actually
is that Mexicana?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Oh.
This is one of the first plants I actually fell in love with, like the long leaf aeroids. I got this from a eBay seller. And it's just the easiest.
Is this another
oh yeah,
epipremnum?
This actually is a Rhaphidophora decursiva.
Oh wow.
Yes, it's a more mature one, and it needs to be repotted. I got this online. I bought it almost this big. It's gonna get I got this long.
Look,
wire.
I didn't even notice.
Yes. That goes all the way up here. And actually, the funny thing, it literally has taken off this spring and summer, and it's actually finally growing a little leaf back there. And this is like the more the less mature version of it.
Yeah.
Of the Rhaphidophora decursiva.
It's so neat to see the
and this one has
two
a long
versions.
So this one has a long runner
it's
too.
It's doing the same thing.
So yeah, I got this one from Malone.
I love that you just let the runner happen.
Yeah, for now, I mean, it's gonna need to be cut soon. I don't know, but yeah, I just wanted to see what it was gonna do. I was like, are you ever gonna make a leaf? And it finally did. So yeah, I love this begonia. This is a begonia burkillii. Am I saying that correctly? Silver band or silver edge, I think it's what it's called. I got this from Steve's Leaves. He's really known for his begonias. This needs to be watered, but I thought I would show that. I love the color. It kind of looks iridescent.
It has that shimmery.
Yeah.
I like how it's dark on the one side and then light on the other side. That's so cool.
Exactly. And then this is a philodendron panderiforme. I got the good old, Birkin. You love them or hate them. This is one of the first, plants that I got that I really, really loved, and I thought they were very interesting. Yeah, I love this pot. I got this from an Etsy seller. So, very cool.
I love it.
Yeah, definitely.
What is this?
Oh, this is a Medium zippolanum. Am I saying that correctly?
Mm-hmm. And is this one, what kind of anthurium is that?
Oh, this one. Oh, so this is, so I purchased this as an Anthurium clarinarium because I thought it was a mature one, but when I got it, because the picture was different online, it was actually a picture of an actual Anthurium clarinarium. But I think this is a cross of some type. Yeah, I just don't know. Yeah, exactly. And I was like, okay, well, I love it. Mm-hmm. But Anthurium clarinariums are still my favorite. But yeah, I was like, okay, it's beautiful. And then this is a varicosum, which I don't do as well with. I think what I'm going to do is cut it and try to root it in stratum and see what it does.
That's a good
and
idea.
Then, yeah. Oh, well, this one's a Hoya David Comingii, and it actually looks like it's trying to bloom again. But this one smells like fruity pebbles or something fruity. Yeah, so this is my philodendron tortum. This is one of my prize babies. Again, one of my favorites, but it really is one of my favorites. Very easy plant. The tortum, it doesn't ask for a lot from you. It doesn't require like a lot of bright light. It just sits underneath these lights and it does well. So this is where a lot of my Hoyas are. These usually, or where most of my Hoyas that are outside, that's where they are. I just jam them all in here. This is a Hoya Bahoy or something like that. I think this is all in the Finlaysonia family. Oh yeah, this is Irina.
That's pretty.
I love all the Hoyas like with people names. So yeah, this is another Hoya Irina. This one is Hoya Larissa right here. Or no, it's not. Yes, it is. It's Hoya Larissa.
I think you're getting me hooked on the names.
The names, yeah. I mean, there's like so many. There's Natalie, there's Joy, there's Irina, there's so many. There's Jennifer. I'll show you Jennifer. Yes, there's a Hoya Jennifer. This one though is Finlaysonii Paroc something. So another way that Hoyas are named is like from the province where they're like collected from. Oh, and another reason why I like Hoyas is because they can thrive on neglect. And again, I'm a neglectful plant parent, but most Hoyas, I don't want to say all, they can thrive on neglect. And it's like they bloom when they're stressed. And so like, I mean, I know I don't thrive when I stress. So, you know, I don't know. I love that they can bloom when they're like neglected and stressed. That's when they really show off. So that's another reason why I like it.
People ask, how do I get my flowers to bloom,
Yeah.
my plants to bloom? And the advice I give is stress them out a little bit.
Stress them out.
This is a Gloriosum over here.
Oh yeah, I got her in Leca. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. She's growing a little bit. It was actually not doing as well. I had it in a different pot. Oh yeah, I got that from Amazon.
That's cool.
Yeah, I forgot. I can send you the link.
It's nice for the crawler.
It really is. So I just try to throw it in Leca. So.
This is interesting.
Oh yeah, that's a skeleton key. Epipremnum skeleton key. Yeah. And this is really taken off.
It can take a while for them to mature to where their leaves do that.
Exactly, little key thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
This one's pretty.
Oh yeah, that's another Finlaysonii. Yeah, so it doesn't have any bugs, thankfully. But yeah, I have this in pond. This is one of the first ones I switched to pond. It's been taken off. Yeah. I love a veiny Hoya, and it's all the Finlaysonii, it seems like. This one is a Hoya mini bell. Yeah. This is the Philodendron Rio. Now mine isn't growing as well. I don't know. Again, maybe I need to repot it. But it's growing so-so. But yeah, this is the, again, Philodendron Rio.
Pretty.
It's one of those that kind of remind you of like a Brazil. But I really want the Gabby, but I'm just not ready to pay the Gabby prices for those. Just again more plants. Here's another one I told you I love, the Hoya australis. Another really good beginner Hoya if you're starting to get into Hoyas because it's so easy. Oh, this one actually I got this at BB Barnes a little while ago. It was mislabeled as like the regular Syndapsis, and this is a Syndapsis Silver Splash. This is when they were really expensive, but I got it for like cheap at the time. It was like $16.99 because I was like, this is not a Syndapsis.
Yeah,
it had it labeled. Yes, it had it labeled as a Syndapsis Exotica, and I was like, this is not an Exotica, and I snatched it up. Here's another painted lady I got from Bros with Hose when they were first coming out with that. This is my Jose Bueno plant. I love Jose Bueno. I got this from Jack's Jungle, another internet seller of plants. Got this variegated burrow marks. This is another find that I got from Malone's. I remember I got it for like, I don't know, maybe $30 when I, back in like 2020 when I was visiting them. But I mean, you know, it's little. I got it in just Coco Core. I think I need to pot this up into a different media, but that's my little variegated burrow marks.
Yeah, mine reverted.
Did it? Yeah, that's what I think. I'm just not as impressed with plants that revert so,
yeah,
you know, so easily.
So has good variegation.
Yeah. This one is I think this is one of those Tenanthe Luber something, starts with an L. But I had a friend of mine who moved away from this area. She needed to get rid of this plant, and I was like, I'll do the best I can to take care of it. It's looking a little sad. It was looking better.
It looks good to me.
But yeah, these prayer plant type plants, I just don't do that well with, but it's holding on. Calathea type family. And speaking of Calathea, I love this Calathea. I got it from Trader Joe's. It's holding on, let's just say. So we'll just keep on with that. And then this is a Syngonium that I have in pond, but I just I haven't been doing very well with this. This one was, I think, the Winlandii.
Okay.
I think the one with the white stripe in the middle, but it's, you know, it's trying to come back. I love that plant. And then this one is in the spider plant family. I got this from Cactus Club. It's a, what is it? The Chlorophytum Fire Flash. Kind of cool. Pretty easygoing plant. This is a Bernardo Parzii. This is like a immature form. And I've got this Philodendron pedanum, which I really love. The leaves are kind of weird. If anybody knows what's going on with this, I hope it doesn't have like one of those mosaic viruses or something, or I don't know, it's something going on with this. But I love that plant. It's one of my first plants that I purchased from Etsy. And this is an immature Squamiferum. Got that.
I was looking at the little...
Yeah.
little lobes on it.
Yeah, and this one's a little bit different. You don't see a lot of people, at least I don't see a lot of people having this one. This is, poor thing, it's kind of broke down, but this is a Philodendron crassonervium. I got this from an eBay seller back in 2020. It really hasn't done that well for me. I don't think I have it in the best medium, but I'm trying to hang on to it and seeing what it'll do. But yeah, I love it. It's pretty cool.
Leaves.
Yeah, a little strappy leaf thing. This was my mom's bedroom. When she went to memory care, I just kind of turned her bedroom into this plant room. So it's a work in progress, but I figured this would be a good way to like just, I don't know, nostalgic room for my mom. But it's a work in progress, like I said. So I have this Patio cabinet, or I'm sorry, shelf that I have various Hoyas and aeroids on. But I have this like variegated heartleaf philodendron that I love, and this Anthurium villanorium, I can't pronounce it. Then I've got this Hoya ACEH. I always want to say achoo or something because it reminds me of like sneezing the way ACEH, but anyway, that's that Hoya. And I've got a Decidia ovabata back there. I love this one. This is a Hoya chicken farm crossed with a DK or DK, I don't know how to pronounce that, but this one's a special Hoya to me. Love that. This is another Anthurium Bessiae, that is so cool. I got this from We Love Plants in Florida. And this Syngonium is another one that I love. It's Syngonium Pink Splash. And I've got this little Discidia variegated Oenthia. I got this, Cass and I actually went to Gunter's greenhouse, and the lady there just kind of gave it to me, which was nice. She's like, I can't get this to grow, so if you want it. And I was like, okay, because I mentioned, oh, it's so cute. Yeah. She's like, well, you can have it if you want it. So
has it grown for you?
It has done a little bit of growth for me, and it's been doing well in pond. So
okay, cool.
Yeah. And here's another Hoya's Penny's Treat. That a friend gave me, Morgan. She gave me this, and it's just doing really well in pond. And what else? Hoya.
All I can see is this big Hoya.
Oh yeah, I got that from Malone's. Yes, that's that Hoya dinner plate, latifolia.
So
yes.
Big.
Oh my gosh, it is big. That's why I love it.
Insane.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I'm so glad you did.
Is that a fuzzy one?
So this one, yes, it's go ahead and feel it. It's called Hoya ciliata. Again, it's one of those things that's like a medical term. Cilia means hair.
Oh my gosh.
So it's a Hoya ciliata. It's nice and fuzzy.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And you would think, I like this one, I think, because it reminds me of a Hoya, but it's actually a begonia. Begonia polygonoides. There you go.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly, but that one's fun.
Was this a serpens down here?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Got my little serpents there.
So cute. Another Anthurium?
Yes, right here. This is a Frigidia. Yes, ma'am. You got it.
Aww.
Again, I have to keep some African violets just in memory of my mom. So yeah, I love those.
It's a Patio?
Yes, it is. It's in Leca and it's doing great. I got this from Equigenera.
Lots of abs.
Yes, again, abs, plants with abs. This one is doing well, unlike the other one I showed you. Again, got it from Equigenera and it's just thriving in Leca, so I'm excited. This one is right here. That's an Anthurium clavirgium. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly.
Cool.
But that one's a fun one. I got that from Grove Charlotte.
Oh, that's a good find.
Yeah, so I got that. It's probably going on a year now. And then I got a Cattleya orchid when I was into orchids a lot. They have just such beautiful blooms.
What is that one?
Oh, this one. Oh. Another.
That's beautiful.
Oh, this one.
Goodness.
Oh, yeah. So I have to pull this out. This one is, again, you know how I said I don't do well with melanochrysum or varicosum, but this is a Philodendron splendid.
Is
yes.
It? Oh,
yes.
Definitely on my wish list.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So glad I got this. Oh, again, this has been an easy grower. Love it. Hands down. I love it. 10 out of 10 recommended. Yeah, it's easy to grow.
It's good to hear it's an easy grower because plants like that are so expensive.
Exactly. Syndapsis Silver Lady. Kind of got a little.
Pretty. I haven't seen this one before.
So that one, I like the pointier leaves. I mean, Syndapsis to me are pretty tricky because a lot of them look alike to me. Got this. I got this from Succulent Empire in Florida this past February. It's bloomed for me. I need to learn how to pollinate Anthuriums. I know there's a lot of information out there, but this one's a favorite of mine. Again, I love Jose Bueno. I could have them, plenty of them, because they never really lose their variegation. And sometimes they'll throw out really, yeah, it's pretty stable. Now, I mean, you know, sometimes this will fade, but it'll fade to something like this, so you'll at least always have the variegation. This philodendron holtianum, I got it from the girls at Cactus Club in Charlotte.
I love it.
Yeah, that one's doing
Another
pretty
one you
well.
don't see that often.
No, I love the weird shaped leaves. I think
Me
I'm a
too.
weird shaped leaf girl. I don't know, you didn't notice me.
These Hoya leaves are interesting.
Oh, yeah. So, this one, the Hoya Decii, or DKI, I cannot never pronounce that, but that's one of my, again, here we go, it's one of my favorites. But it's really one of my favorites. I love it. I would definitely save it. And that's the Burley Marks. That one's very special to me. A friend here actually had that. I was visiting her house. She has beautiful plants. It's just so special because it has grown so much. So, mi Carla, gracias a ti. Thank you. And so, yeah, and I put it in leca because I wasn't sure how to root it at the time, and it's just really just taken off. So this one, very, very special. This is the Philodendron giganteum. It says it in its name, it grows gigantic.
I like your cabinet.
Oh, thank you, my Repsa cabinet. So this is a work in progress. So yeah, I've got, this is Philodendron SP Colombia.
So pretty.
Yeah, I love this one. This is my Polynura that I got from Malone's a little over a year ago. This is the Polynura Broget, Broget, or however you pronounce that. Got some cuttings of Hoyas down here. This is my tie. Yeah, I got this from Cactus Club. I think when I first got this, I took it outside to like clean it, and then I left it outside by accident, and the sun burned the leaves. So I learned my lesson on that, but it still has some beautiful leaves. And then I've got this Philodendron Stenlobottom. I can't pronounce it very well. Got that from Bros with Hose, I believe. And then I've got a few more Calathea. I've never had, knock on wood, any pests on this. This is the Calathea fasciata. It's kind of like the cousin to the Calathea orbifolia, the light green version. And then I've got this big Peru, Monstera Peru.
Looks great.
Anthurium pinklei. I just like the shape of that. And this is Anthurium pederatum, I think. This is an anthurium as well. It starts with an F. I think it's Faustomerande. I can't. This is a Monstera pinapartita. A big one that I got there. I would have forgotten all about those.
You got a Hoya Bella.
Yeah.
Have is Chelsea over there?
Yes, that's kind of burned a little
Some
bit.
Ripsalis.
Yes. These are Ripsalis. I forgot the name. Well, they're up there. Ripsalis Santa Catarina or something, and I forgot the name of this one, but they're different. I found them in Florida.
It's so neat how you just hung them in the tree here.
Yeah, they do really well.
Oh, there's a crinkle 8.
Yeah. Oh, so I've got this Philodendron Gilliettae that I got the girls from Cactus Club when they did like a little run down to Florida. They picked this up for me. It's huge and I love it. This is another one of my favorite Hoyas. This Hoya Carrii.
Beautiful.
This variegated one. Love this Ripsalis. I forgot what it's called. Oh goodness. Paradoxa. It's kind of hard to find, and supposedly this is supposed to be, it's going to be an endangered species one of these days from what I heard. Again, that's from social media. I don't know if that's really facts, but yeah, this one is a favorite of mine. And then I've got, you know, the dragon scale, alocasia, and then this is a cool begonia. I forgot the name of it, but I just called it conch shell because it reminds me of a conch shell or something. Oh, here we go, begonia. Oh, I know why I call it that. Conchifolia. See, I can't pronounce any of these words. You'd think being in the medical field I could pronounce these words, but I cannot. And then there's a Stapelia that I dropped this plant, and so I need to like repot it. So it's looking a little sad. And I've got this orchid cactus here, night blooming cirrus, and I got this as a cutting from a person in my plant group, and it's doing okay. I need to water it. Another one that I got from Lowe's.
Nice.
And this is a Lopicium cruciforme. And then I've got this Hoya Matilde.
It's a pretty one.
Yeah, now it is getting too much sun, so it is bleached a little bit, but I'm probably going to bring it inside. It has some peduncles on there, so I'm hoping, ooh, there's a little bit more. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, I need to bring this inside or give it a little bit maybe less strong light, and hopefully this will bloom. Give it some more water, because definitely when you see the peduncles come on, you need to actually give it more water. So see, Hoyas just give you that little surprise. And then we've got this little Decidia Million Hearts, which is cute.
Healthy and happy, look at that.
Yeah, put it in pawn.
So we're at Dora's office, and this is such a pleasure to be able to come here and kind of see your plant collection here as well.
Yeah.
So you're gonna give us an office tour?
Sure, sure. It's small, but yeah, this is where I have some more of my plants. I get really good light, so if I could like bring all like almost 500 of those plants from home and put them in here, it would be perfect because the light is just so nice. But
there is good light.
Yeah, and this window just makes it wonderful. So I work in, I help with diversity and inclusion and outreach. You know, sometimes I have to like, you know, mentor or meet with different medical students, and you know, I just want to make my office like nice and just welcoming and bright, and so that was the whole theme of trying to like, you know, bring everything in and decorate in my office. But yeah, I just
you have accomplished that.
Oh,
Can I just
thank
say
you.
It feels lovely in here. I love your artwork and your plants. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So show us what you got.
Sure. Well, I guess I'll start with this one. This is another Dora. I can never say it right.
The Tetraspermas.
Yes, thank you. I love how it spreads all over the table. And then I've got this Ficus Audrey here that does really well.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Got this one at BB Barnes. So this one's pretty cool. I've got another Hoya linearis. I got it from a local seller, Outback Plants.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, I have gotten this one to bloom once. It's really bald at the top, just because of the watering thing. They're kind of thirsty Hoyas, but
how do you get up there to water?
Right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And then just get up there and there we go. Yeah, you do what you can. So yeah. And I guess I'll just continue with these ones up here. This is the Hope. What is this? Oh gosh, the Peperomia Hope. Yeah. So I got that at an Ingles grocery store, and it's just been thriving up there. That one's very easy. And then up there is a Ripsalis. I forgot which type, but that's a Ripsalis up there, doing well. More down here, I guess. Let's see. I've got another Syndapsis because they're easy. Love it. I forgot the name of this.
It's the Lifesaver.
Yes, Lifesaver plant.
Lifesaver plant.
Yes, I don't know if it has a name.
I have that same pot.
Yeah. Oh, do you really?
That's
Oh my
cool.
gosh, that's awesome. And you know, the blooms on this thing is so cool, the Lifesaver plant.
Oh, look, it
so,
has one.
Yeah. And it's getting sun stressed in the window.
Pretty.
So yeah. And then a friend of mine, we were doing some trading of plants, and this is a cute little Hoya Crimson Princess that I love, and it's just growing here. So I love that. And then a friend of mine for my birthday, when they know you love plants, you definitely get some sweet planty gifts. But this is an air plant in this beautiful pot. This is a Tradescantia. One of my students gave this to me, which was so sweet. The students are sweet. I love working with them, but actually his wife gave this to me, so she loves plants, and we were able to kind of trade out some plants, so she gave this to me. And
nice.
Yeah, so I think that's exciting. There's another plant that another one of my students gave to me, and I'm not really big with succulents, but I love this Echeveria. And it's in this like little skull planter.
That's cool.
So yeah, it's been really growing very nicely here. Yeah, a lot of these plants over here have been gifts. This a friend of mine, Anna, gave me this. And this Philodendron Birkin, love it. Now this right here is my Philodendron Florida green, just regular Florida. It loves this area. This was in my house in a place where it was just a little bit, the light wasn't that bright, but it just is taken off here. I love it. Actually, this goes all the way up here.
Oh wow, yeah.
So, whoops, there it goes. So I might need to cut the top off. And then this is another one of those Hawaiian type pothos. I mean, it's probably just a golden pothos, but I just like the variegation. I got this like on sale at a Lowe's somewhere. So it's just gotten really long and viney. And I've got this, of course, the Raven ZZ. I just love the black leaves on this. This one used to be really lush and hanging down. But that's my Philodendron Brazil. And then I got this as a gift. One of my colleagues gave me this money tree, and it's just really taken off.
Yeah, it's nice.
And I got this Monstera siltepecana. I got this from actually a person in my group, my little Facebook plant group. And she's just growing. And then last but not least is this Ripsalis pilocarpa. Cool. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
it's been a pleasure.
Letting me stop by today and showing me your beautiful plants. Definitely a wonderful experience.
Oh, well, thank you. It's been a pleasure.
It's pretty obvious that I'm obsessed with Dora and all of her plants, and I knew that you guys would love it as well. So again, huge thank you to Dora for letting me come out and film her collection. And to be honest, I didn't even get to show but like maybe half of her plants because there were so many. So maybe I can go out for a part 2 one day and share all of the plants that I didn't get to show in this first video. If you want to see future episodes like this in your newsfeed, make sure to subscribe. And again, we have an amazing plant community on Instagram that we'd love for you to be part of. And lastly, a huge thank you to Allform for partnering with me on this episode. I love my Allform sofa, and I think you would too. If you're looking for some new seating, check out Allform. Visit the link below or go to allform.com/plantlife for 20% off the sofa of your choice. Okay, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. You'll definitely be seeing me soon. Bye.